Monday. I'm trying to contain the joy inside at the Mondayness of it all. Heading off to do an energy audit today. See, I'll be doing an energy audit today, and then for the remainder of the week, I'll be doing a job in Wiscasset, an installation job. He's very protective, and I'm glad for that. Pierre Simonson asked me, why don't I train that duck not to chase me? And actually, Pierre, I want that male Drake duck, Godzilla, to retain that protective, characteristic he's got so that he can help protect his hens. Oh, anyway, so it's gonna be a great week. Thanks for coming with me on my week, this day, today. We'll see you in the car. It's really a Monday. You know how I can tell? Because I forgot my digital pressure gauge at home and I didn't realize it until I got on site. So now I'm a full 45 minutes behind schedule. What an idiot. Golly, man, I can't believe that. That device I was just pointing at is my digital pressure gauge, and that was the device that I forgot at home this morning and had to run back to, and without it, blower door testing really doesn't happen. You guys have been watching long enough to remember what the first step is before I do a blower door test. Remember? Turn off the heating appliance so that it doesn't come on when the blower door is running. Look at that. Okay, this furnace just passed the spillage test, so with all my exhaust appliances on, I test to see if smoke is drawing into this little barometric draft controller in the first 60 seconds, and it did, so that's good. Now I'm just going to do my combustion testing through this hole. I'm measuring the force of the draft right now in the chimney in pascals to make sure that there's enough of a pressure to draw the exhaust away from this device, this appliance, and there definitely is. No combustible gas leaks, that's good. No propane leaks at all. I am in a second-story knee wall space. Sometimes people call these side attics, but this is where the roof comes down to the eave. This is a bit of a high-posted wall here, so there's a wall cavity behind here. And then the floor system is essentially
sistered onto the side of the wall studs, so the floor hangs off the walls. As such, it means that I can reach into the floor system from this knee wall space. And given that the walls here are largely uninsulated and that this foam board is not very well sealed and there's lots of penetrations, what happens is as air is heated in the house, it is forced up through the building, it gets into this second floor system, travels laterally, and escapes into these knee wall spaces. This space at least has some insulation, although it's very deficient down low here. The other knee wall spaces that don't have access are totally uninsulated, and therefore an incredible amount of heat loss happens there. So my prescription is going to be air seal what's here, remove the wall insulation and redo that, and try to block these floor cavities away from the wall cavities. I'm glad I found access into the attic up here. I was going to make some educated guesses. I could see some rock wool sticking through, and then all of a sudden, bingo, I sort of found a hidden ceiling panel. It's kind of a mess up here, you know? There's like 3 or 4 inches of some old blown in with this haphazardly strewn about fiberglass bad over it. Sections where there just is no insulation, and then where the flat comes out to the slopes are generally uninsulated too. So I'm just gonna poke around a little bit more, see if I find any more weirdness. That is an empty wall cavity that is at the gable end, so this would be very easy to sneak a hose in from the attic. Andrea always tells me that when you take a video of someone looking upside down, they look really old. I do. Look at all those wrinkles. Anyway, I wanted to show you, this is the exterior insulation. And I just realized that this building has 1-inch foam board wrapped under the siding. So that's a bonus. Even though the wall cavities are empty, at least it has this 1-inch foam board on the exterior. Doesn't explain why the walls are still wicked cold. Well, I know why, because airflow still happens behind this great insulation. 2 o'clock, I'm done. Still have to write my report, but I did a lot of the report writing while I was on site. Something new I'm trying. What do I have to do now? Grocery shopping, milk farm, then head home. Okay, truth be told, grocery shopping responsibility is new to me. Generally speaking, Andrea has been primarily responsible for the groceries. I've always been the milkman, so I get the milk and the eggs. That's like been my token. But I'm trying to be a better husband. So I'm doing the grocery shopping, and my method is sort of to walk up and down the aisles and see what I recognize. And Andrea does get frustrated with that because she would prefer to have like a menu, like get food we know we need for dishes instead of just getting the same food all the time. But I don't have a list today, so I'm gonna try to wing it and think of some dishes and just go for it. I did, however, remember the bags. Actually, I didn't remember the bags. I remembered that I had forgotten them when I forgot my diagnostic tool. So I got them when I got that.
horse-drawn carriage on my road. I told you in past vlogs that there's an intentional movement here of Amish community, and I don't know where they're coming from. It'd be interesting to talk to some of them. Anyway, this is and I've been seeing these roadsides go up that show the horse and carriage, you know, like caution, be careful. And one went up on our road, and sure enough, they're out riding. I don't know where those guys were going, but it was kind of fun to see them. So I get home. And instead of thanks for going grocery shopping, it's why did you get home so early with groceries? I didn't have time to give you my list. Thanks. This upcoming job is going to be a big one. 126 bales of cellulose before I'm done with it. Tomorrow I won't need all of that. Probably just get one left. I think that's 35. That should get me going.